whole issue with them burning out the CPUs, knowing about it, and just not telling people about it for a long period of time really turned me off to Intel.
That's how it do. There we
A
go.
lot of the pre-builds do come with the Ryzen now.
I need a new graphics card. 3060 just ain't cutting it.
That's what I have right now is the 3060 Ti. And I think that's what's killing it, along with my, I think, i5 Intel.
I could use more RAM.
I got 64 gigabytes in this one. My new one's got 32, which should still be plenty, but I'll just swap my RAMs over.
Yeah, I've only got 32 gigs. I mean, it's usually fine, but
You never complain about more.
the 3060 just needs to be beefed.
Okay. I think I've got everything up and running. Is there anything, Juniper, that I need to...
What do you mean? We're good. We're solid.
You're good? Okay.
Chappy shared.
Shappy shared. I got my setup. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. All right. So with that, we are back after a little while off, couple of weeks. Sorry about that. Had to go to Disneyland. It was fun when people aren't there. It's not fun when people are.
People are
jealous.
the worst.
Yeah.
Truly.
I don't like going to busy places that have people, but I like busy places when they don't have people.
Like, I love people. I just don't like being around them.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad that people exist. I just don't want to see them.
I appreciate people from a distance.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Vegas had a lot of people.
Just surprising.
Oof.
This is still $15 a beer.
Not if you're playing video poker. I spent $20 and I played video poker for 4.5 hours and have 12 scotches.
Wow. Are you sure that you actually played for 4 hours on 12 scotches?
I did.
All right. So, unfortunately, I got my notes on my screen. Oh my god. So Zephyrin will not be joining us today, unfortunately. But the last time I know Rage, the last time that we met up, I have to remember what all we did because it was a while ago. I remember that
We went shopping.
you went shopping. That's right. You guys got horses. The members of you who had not gotten horses 2 sessions ago, you went and picked out some horses, got some supplies for the troll skull, and then you received word that there was an issue at a bookshop in the trades ward. A couple of you guys went out to check it out. You were looking for work. You got notice of some help that was needed. You tracked down the bookshop with a little drunk lady who was very upset that her cat was about to be eaten by a monster. You guys made it to the bookshop, managed to find a little gazer that was floating around the bookshop looking for the owner's cat, and you guys managed to take down the gazer, save the cat, and get a book on taxes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also took the maiden book. Lusty
That's
maiden.
right, the Lusty Argonian Maiden. That's right. You do have that now. So other than that, you most recently have talked about patrolling the graveyard for a couple of nights and working for the Lord's Alliance and covering the Dung Sweepers Guild for a 10-day. So with that, that's where we're going to go ahead and start our session. You guys are leaving the bookshop that the Gazer is now now done and gone. Or had you guys made it back to the Troll Skull? I can't remember. Why don't you guys tell me?
I think we went. I believe after the bookstore, we went back for some rest to see if Ptolemy has awakened from his long day of slumber.
No, I met you at the
Ptolemy
bookshop.
joined you at the
Oh, did you?
bookshop, yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I busted down the door, except it didn't go down.
Yeah. Lady thought her cat was going to get eaten and then watched a guy break and enter into her into her shop.
I did smash out the glass.
Yep. So, let's say that you guys have made it back to the Troll Skull. Evening is coming. Now, with the different jobs that the four of you have taken, some will be running through the night. Or one job runs through the night, one job runs through the day. With the need for sleep, or else risk taking on points of exhaustion, how do the four of you want to divide yourselves out for this type of work?
I'm definitely tired of the beat up from our last brigade of monsters, so I'm gonna need to sleep in my bed.
Okay. All right. So we've got one Voldred who will be available for working with the Dung Sweepers Guild tomorrow morning. We know that Maelise is going to be wanting to work the graveyard, correct? All right.
That's correct.
Who wants to work with Maelise?
I slept most of the day, so I'm good to go.
Okay. Ptolemy is available for working the graveyard. Juniper, are you good working with Voldred and the Dung Sweepers Guild?
I'm going to avoid the graveyard for a bit longer still.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll take the dung job.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Shitty job, but someone's got to do it.
Yep.
I'd rather shovel shit than talk to that motherfucker again.
He has a really sad story.
Yeah, well, he should have planned better. I don't know what to tell you. There will forever be a hatred for this man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Very cool. So, before your first night of cemetery work, is there anything that you guys want to chat about or discuss? Is there anything that you want to do in the early evening of the day?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
I need a nap.
Okay. So you're gonna take a nap before you head out to the cemetery?
I swear to God, if this is something I have to roll for, no, I did not need sleep.
No.
Okay, yes, I will take a nap.
Something that I would have to roll for.
I just want to. I want a peaceful. I want some peaceful time.
Peaceful.
You can get
Yeah.
you can get a short
He's
rest
rolling
in.
for.
I'll say that you have
Okay.
at least an hour of time that you can rest.
Okay. Do I get a long rest since the last one?
I mean, you slept last night, so you would have had a long rest. And then you've gone with the day's events, but you would not have 8 hours of sleep between now and going to the cemetery.
Now I know I ask this question every time. Do I reset maximum HP or uncheck that?
Uncheck it.
Uncheck it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm good.
Are you long resting or are you short resting?
Well, I have to long rest, and there's no point in short resting because I've already long rested, so I'm good.
What?
It's fine. Just keep going. Proceed.
Okay. In the future, if you short rest, then you hit the short rest button.
I literally asked.
I
I
just
said,
said,
would I have?
I'm going to need this from the group. What did I say?
I don't want to get hit, so I'm not talking.
You long rested
Yeah.
before the bookstore. So anything that happened at the bookstore would be post long rest. And you would get a short rest from your nap.
Okay.
So if you used any long rest features,
I wasn't here for the bookstore one, is what I'm getting at. I missed the whole bookstore thing.
Yeah, she was off that day.
oh yeah,
Okay.
you weren't here.
So, Bubba, it would have just been a long rest because I wouldn't have been present. I would have been napping. So there'd be no point in me taking a fucking short rest, right? Right?
Show up to the show!
So I would like to ask the group again.
Is there an extremely
Am
long
I?
rest
You get a
button?
long rest.
Yeah.
Long rest.
Thank you.
I'm going to say
There's a
roll
hibernation button.
D100 right now.
Oh god.
Fuck you. I'm scared.
You should be.
50, right in the middle.
Yeah, if you had balls, you'd be waking up to a rat biting them right now. But you don't. So you're lucky.
I do. They're huge. You want to see?
Yeah.
they're huge.
In that case, you wake up, ow, my balls. All right, fucker. So you have rested, so everyone comes home and you're like, hey, we're here. Awesome.
Hi, welcome. A rat bit my balls.
I got a book on taxes.
Hell yeah.
Both had a great day.
People pay good money for that.
True.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see. So here's what I'm thinking. In order to make this run as smoothly as possible with the two groups, we're not going to roleplay everything out and each night and each day. We're going to kind of do a couple of group checks along with this. So I'm going to write down a range of numbers here. Let's see here. Okay. I will have. I mean, since I just had Posty roll for if her balls got bit, so I will have Ptolemy. You're gonna roll a D100 for the first night in the graveyard. Juniper, I need you to roll a D10.
$49.
49. It's crazy. Maylease rolled a 50. You rolled a 49.
5.
5. Okay.
Your balls also got bit.
I got big balls too.
We're bit ball brothers. BBB.
BBB.
You know, we've been campaigning for over 3 years at this point. While all of our jokes are just the same.
The same joke.
Yeah.
We're just sharing the one brain cell at this point. It's fine.
Just a community cell.
It really is.
All right. So Ptolemy, you rolled a 49. I've got a 5 from Juniper. Voldred, I need a D4 from you, please.
A 4.
A 4?
4.
All right, let me just double check. Okay, cool. So, the first night for my graveyard group, the two of you both have horses now, correct? I know Maylease does. We got one for Ptolemy as well. The two of you head out in the evening, and you arrive at the cemetery in the City of the Dead. You meet up with Ambrose Everdon, and as you guys trot up to the little house, he comes out and he's finished up putting the saddle on his horse. He's got this, like, Ambrose is old, but this horse is old. It is very skinny. It's like a gray horse, and its mane is shock white, like just as white as the snow that is lightly landing on his back. And when you walk up, it just kind of looks at you and it's just like, and just kind of shakes. Ambrose looks at the two of you and goes, looks like just the two of you tonight, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, it's a big cemetery, so I'm going to patrol the southern portion tonight. The two of you go ahead and take the north.
Very well, then.
All right. He goes ahead and hops up. Still, like, for an old knight, is still spry enough where he can throw that leg over and hops back in the saddle, and he rides it like he has ridden a horse for thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. This guy has been around the continent on this horse. Gives it a light pat on the neck, and you hear, and they go ahead and another night. The two of you patrol through the northern part of the graveyard, and it's pretty uneventful throughout the night. The snow starts to come down a little bit. It's not like blizzard by any means. You get a couple of gusts and whatnot that'll chill you down as that hits you. But it's quiet in the graveyard. There's lit lanterns throughout, so you can get a view out into the different rows. But for the most part, you don't see much. Is there anything that you want to talk about or you're looking for in particular? Okay.
No, just, I mean, I guess any signs of disturbances or anything like that's really all I'm looking for
Okay.
at the moment.
Give me an investigation check for me.
15.
15. Okay. As you patrol with a 15, you eventually loop back around and you find two sets of hoof prints. And looking at the ones that you're making behind you as you go, you're like, oh, okay, those are our hoof prints. So you know that the two of you are the only ones in this graveyard at the moment. The snow is coming down enough that you would definitely have seen something besides just the two of you.
Excellent.
Awesome. So your first night wraps up pretty uneventfully. You ride back to the little cottage. The sun is starting to warm the sky over the roofs of Waterdeep. You don't see it yet, but you can see it brightening up the sky. You ride up to Ambrose, who's now getting off, and he's shaking snow off of his jacket. He's getting his horse into the little stable next to the house and looks to the two of you and goes, southern side is pretty quiet. You guys see anything?
Quiet to the north as well.
All right. Well, it's certainly not something that happens every night, so we'll just keep at it. I appreciate your time. We'll see you tonight.
Very well then.
Okay. Like ships passing in the night, the four of you are going to just kind of come back and forth for the next couple of days, especially while work is being done on the Troll Skull. It is a little bit loud in there during the day, so everyone's just kind of trying to keep to themselves for the most part and stay out of the workers' ways. Juniper and Voldred, the two of you, the morning that the other two are coming home, the two of you head out bright and early. You have to be available for the Dung Sweepers Guilds at 6 bells every morning. So quite early. You manage to make it. At 6, the sun still isn't even up over the roofs yet. So you have a little bit of glow in the sky, but you arrive at the Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street is where you were told to meet up with the other sweepers.
I say we take our horses and ride over to the tavern so we don't have to pay for carriage
Yeah.
today. We go ahead and hop on our horses early in the morning and head on over.
Perfect. Quiet morning. You ride your horses down. You make it to Ship Street, and when you pull up to the Mule Skull Tavern, you see that there are 4 human commoners who are currently in front of, or I'm sorry, they're behind a right now pretty empty cart. It's got a couple of tools, shovels, rakes, pitchforks, and it's all loaded into the back of that into the back of the wagon that is currently attached to a single horse. As the 2 of you roll up, one of those commoners looks over to you and says, "You guys, the protection service that got sent our way?"
We most certainly are.
Yep.
Terrific. It's about time Jallister got us something. Morton Till. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, nice to meet you, Morton. I'm Vulture. This is
And I'm Juniper.
Nice to meet you both. These guys over here, he points at 3 other human commoners. He goes, that one there's Errol Glaba. That one's Elric Pathan. And that one is Renaud Mannheim. But you can call him Stooge. He's one of the new guys. You see that the one he calls Stooge is one of the youngest one there, like barely older than 18, has like a little bit of a shitty mustache that he's trying to grow, and he's got like 5 o'clock morning shadow because he forgot to shave the day before. And he's just kind of like, hey. These 4 are the other sweepers. We're the only sweepers working today. But we're gonna need to make sure that you're watching our back because there's just been some funny stuff going on out here, and we want to make sure we're not getting in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What kind of funny stuff have you been running into lately?
We just you got different guilds. You got these different gangs that are riding around Waterdeep right now. And they're just trying to take money from whoever they can. And, sometimes you just get caught in the middle of it. But Jallister, he wants to help us send a message that you don't fuck with the guilds in Waterdeep. So that's why he's hiring you. We just got to get this shit done, literally and figuratively.
Well, I'm sure you won't be disappointed with your security force today.
Well, I do appreciate
Chipper's
that.
gonna be like, I am the muscle around here.
All right. The one that was called, let me see here. Elric. Elric looks over at you and he's like, well, I do appreciate that you guys are here helping us, and I'm sure that everything is going to go fine and dandy with you guys backing us up and watching our backs. So looking forward to working with you.
Looking forward to working with you too, and we'll make sure we'll keep you safe today.
Juniper's gonna toss a satchel filled with flowers and herbs and things like that, and a kind of rudimentary mask format to Voltrude. Be like, here, it is shitty work, so if you need to smell something other than, I made these last night.
Well, I appreciate the fine gift of scent other than shit today.
Yeah. This wagon has been around and has just caked, absolutely caked. So it may not be full, but the outside of this wooden wagon is
there's layers.
A decent brown. Yeah. Inside is just black. Make a survival or a performance check on that bag. Let's see how good it smells.
or you said survival or what?
Or performance.
Definitely going performance. 17.
Yeah. What kind of scent is Voldred getting from this little bag mass that you got?
It's gonna be a little bit spicy. Think like cinnamons, cloves, things like that. And then like deep earthy. So you're gonna have like your I forget the name of the wood.
Teakwood.
Huh?
Teakwood.
Equid, yeah. Yes.
As I kind of open this and smell the bag, I'm gonna kind of grab some of it, like stick my fingers in there and kind of like do a big smudge underneath my nose from it, just to like kind of coat the underlining of my nose. Well, I do appreciate the fine gesture of something more pleasant to smell than this shit wagon.
Well-
what did you just roll?
Oh no. Elric has he's been loading up the wagon. He did not see you give Voldred this bag, so he turns around and he watches this dragonborn smear this stuff across his face, and Elric's like, oh, is that? Are we supposed to be doing that, Morton? And he reaches in and just goes along the side of the wagon, and it's like, I mean, that's pretty cool. And just absolute pulls a line. He's like, "Oh man, you're right. That does wake you up. Okay, all right."
I'm gonna kind of look at him and just kind of cover my face and be like, "You did not just do what I think you did, Elric."
Should we get to work?
Are we supposed to do that? I'm gonna look at Phil. Are we supposed to do that?
He did it.
No. No, I did not, Sir Elric. I did not wipe shit across my face, sir. And then I'm gonna kind of hold
put on her mask.
I'm gonna kind of hold the bag and kind of put it in front of him and kind of be like, "This is what I put underneath my nose, so I didn't have to smell the shit we're dealing with today."
Okay, I'm gonna roll this. I'll tell you what I'm gonna get.
We should get
right.
We should get compensation monetarily
Oh.
for our trauma.
A 1 to 10 is bad. An 11 to 20 is better.
Graveyard don't seem so bad now, does it?
Okay, he rolls an 11 and puts the hand that he did not wipe the cart with into the bag, and he's like, kind of like the Vaseline, right? When you're sick, and he's like, "Oh, that is better. Yeah, you're right." Jeez, Whew.
Oh,
Sorry, got
kind
confused.
of to see Juniper kind of almost vomiting over there as she's disgusted by the shit streak across Elric's face.
His original roll, the roll that started this, was a 2, so I was like, ooh. So you guys go ahead and kick off into the city. You, based on a previous roll that's happened, this already starts off as being the longest 10-day of your life, right? You guys are going through streets and you're just kind of watching them work. You are not helping, but you are just there providing coverage. They as they're sweeping up, sometimes they happen to pull a piece of trash. You see Renard, he's struggling to scoop the dung that he finds, but yeah, he's got to take breaks and stuff. He's just not used to it. Meanwhile, you see Morton and Errol and Elric, they've been around, and contrary maybe to popular belief, but if you scoop up horse shit for a living, you are going to get ripped. And these guys have, you can tell their forearms, biceps, everything are jacked because they have just been shoveling for years.
and Juniper is gonna happily smell her mask.
Yeah.
And watch the show.
Yeah. So the cart does get filled up every once in a while. You guys manage to, you sometimes head back into the trades ward, and they will scoop out the trailer and then head back into the city. But all in all, for your first day, it is it's dead. It's very quiet. So at the end of that, the two of you head back to the Troll Skull. You guys have finished your first of 10 days of both of these jobs. As you meet back up at the tavern, if you guys have anything that you wanted to talk about with each other, you're more than welcome to take that time real quick.
How did the cemetery go?
There you go.
A little chilly, but cold.
Well,
Sounds like it was dead.
Friday morning. We watched a guy wipe shit across his face.
Do we have to bring it back up? It was
On purpose?
bad.
Yeah. Because Juniper gave me a lovely smelling bag to keep the smell of shit out of my nose. And this guy named Elric thought I took shit and wiped it across my face to smell. So he stuck his finger in the wagon and just...
That's awful. We did not have that.
Yeah, so we had a literally
But otherwise,
shit morning. Yeah,
it was
quiet morning.
quiet.
I'm good with my assignment.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine. I want to see what happens next.
Okay. Anything additional? Cool. Let's go ahead and get a roll for our second night in the cemetery. So, Ptolemy, you rolled last time. Maelise, let's go ahead and get a D100, please.
Oh no.
You got this. I believe in you.
11.
11. Okay. The two of you head back to the cemetery, and you make your way through another very uneventful night. You head back. Ptolemy and Juniper, the two of you, managed to grab a little breakfast with... I'm sorry, not Ptolemy and Juniper and Voldred. The two of you grab some breakfast real quick with Ptolemy and Maelise. As they come back, the two of you head back out for work and have another very, very uneventful day. Ptolemy, let's get a...
Round 3, let's go.
Yeah, let's get a round 3 roll.
Can I roll with hope?
Yes.
I just saw. I saw.
28. Tonight, the two of you head out, and you're patrolling the western part of the graveyard. You look around, and as you're riding, you think you hear something. Primarily, you hear a couple of birds like go flying out of a tree. Take a look around and see no signs of disturbance anywhere. It's another uneventful night.
Okay.
That was night 3, correct? Okay. So that brings us to our Dung Sweepers Guild on day 3. The two of you head out into the city with the guild. The only thing of importance that really happens, Errol at one point is chatting with Stooge, and you see Morton. He kind of comes over. He's like, Errol, I'm telling you, you gotta stop with all these harebrained schemes, right? And Errol's like, no, boss, you don't understand. Like, this is definitely gonna work this time. I'm telling you. And Morton's like, these things never work, Errol. You always have these ideas. And Stooge says, well, I mean, I'm like interested in knowing more about it, you know? And Errol says, okay, well, here's the deal, Stooge. Here's the deal, right? We work here and we got to work for a boss, right? Don't you want to be your own boss? Like, you could set your own hours and be your own boss. What you do is that you're selling a service to people who can also be their own bosses, right? And they sign up with their subscription fee to you to be their boss. You pay me my fee, and then that allows you to get other people to pay fees to you. And then the people who pay fees to them will then pay up to you. You get a portion of that. And Morton's like, that sounds like a terrible idea. I don't think that's a really good idea. Stooge, I know how much money you make.
What a D&D MLM.
You just don't understand, okay? I'm saying, like, triangles start with a good foundation. You want to be at the top of the triangle, right? And Stooge's like, being at the top of the triangle sounds like the right place to be, right? Like, people back you up. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, it's a small thing, Stooge. You 10 gold, you pay me 10 gold. My boss gets a couple gold, right? But like, then I can give you the information to show you how to get these other bosses doing the same kind of thing. And then that we're going to find out that service that we're providing to everybody, right? Like, you're teaching them how to be their own boss. I'm going to teach you how to be your boss, right? You see where I'm going with this? And Morton's like, Stooge, I'm going to send you down the street, buddy. Like, you think on it, but we're going to keep cleaning over here. You go clean over there, okay? And that is it for the day. You guys continue to clean, and you hear no more about triangles and being your own boss.
I'm gonna look at Voltrude. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right?
I mean, we could sell him a service too.
What service do you want to sell him?
The service of protection for himself, which he could sell protection on.
Dipshit. Like, that's what we're doing.
Right, but we can start our own protection and sell him protection, which he sells protection onto more protection.
It sounds like it's going to come back and bite us in the ass, because how many people are we going to have to protect?
No, that's not how it works. We protect him, and then he gets other people to protect. So we protect him, and he protects the other ones that pay him. And we just get a percentage of every gold along the way.
I know girl math, and this doesn't add up.
That's why it doesn't add up, because it's girl math.
I'll see you back at the tavern.
Let's ride.
All right. The two of you head back again. For the most part, pretty uneventful. All right. That brings us to night 4 in the cemetery. Let's go ahead and get a roll from Maelys.
I don't wanna.
You have to.
Ooh, a 99.
A 99. Very good roll. But that being said, what it does for you is you guys head around the graveyard, and today you start to expand out your search a bit more. You're heading, last night was through the western portion, today you're on the eastern side, and you start expanding out and going back into that northern portion from the first night, and just double checking, making sure that like things aren't changing across these patrols, right? Like, you don't want to miss anything, and you're starting to get comfortable with the process. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. As the two of you ride through tonight, you're kind of talking back and forth as you're going. You're making your sixth pass around the graveyard. Tonight you have seen a few people that are out and about and are laying down flowers at gravestones and lighting their way through candlelight. As you pass through one of the roads, you do happen to spot a single file line of footprints. With a 19, you can see that they are belonging to one person. But most importantly, what you notice is that these footprints are going from gravestone to gravestone. They're not traveling to one. They are going and just stopping and starting at various gravestones throughout the graveyard.
Are any of the ones that the footprints stop at look like they've been disturbed, or they just kind of went there and walked away?
I'll let you keep riding off of Maylisa's 19. You don't find any that are disturbed at the moment.
Does it look like they're just kind of checking random ones, or are they stopping and starting at ones that aren't together?
Yeah, you notice that it's random. So it's not like they're not looking at a bunch in a row or in a certain section. It looks at one and then it bounces off and it goes 5 rows to the right, 3 rows up, and stops at one. And then it goes 4 rows over to the left and 1 down, and then completely different in angles and whatnot. So very random.
I'm going to write down where they stop. So I'm going to write down the headstone information of each of those.
Okay, great. It takes you a little while as you go through. You're checking different ones. You do start to lose the trail as the snow is filling up the footprints. But right before they fully disappear is when you guys get to one of the exit gates for the graveyard. So the footprints that you followed all night eventually have left the graveyard. And that's it for this evening of investigation. All right. That takes us to day number 4 of the Dung Sweeper game.
5.
We did 4
No,
last
day
night.
4.
So, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Day 4.
Because we started with nights.
It was 4 for
Right.
us. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
No. You're good. I wanted to make sure I did not forget where we were. All right. Day 4. The two of you arrive up at the same tavern that you've been, and you see all 4 of them who are now getting more comfortable with the two of you, and everyone kind of gives you a little wave. Stooge, as you guys roll up, he breaks a piece of tavern bread, like a loaf of bread, and tosses you each a half of it and says, hey, we're getting started early. Thought you guys might want something to eat.
I'm gonna kind of look at the bread and look at their hands to see if they're covered in shit still.
Okay, yeah. Make an investigation or perception check.
10 or 7, sorry.
A 7? It's pretty dark out. So that, and it is pumpernickel bread.
I'm sorry. What?
Could be poopernickel.
I'm gonna just kindly hand it back and say thanks for the offer, but I had breakfast before I came this morning.
Oh, I filled up before we got here.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
Both of us?
Yeah, why not?
21.
17.
Okay. He rolled a 13 on his perception check, so he's like, "Oh yeah, of course. We don't get a lot of time to eat when we're out there. You guys ate beforehand. Sure. I'll go ahead and I'll keep it just in case you guys need it for later." And he throws it into his bag.
So kind.
The two of you head out, and another incredibly uneventful day. One point of order for this is that it feels to you like you're gonna fucking die from boredom, because the days are getting longer every single day that you were doing this godforsaken job. It is taking forever, and you're just watching four guys shovel shit.
While we're doing
You,
this, I'm
wanna
gonna kind of like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, do you want to start taking bets on things?
Sure.
Like, take a bet on the next person that like slips in shit or something.
I'll take that bet. I think Elric is gonna step in shit before the other ones and fall.
I think it's gonna be the newbie guy. What was his name? Stoic?
Stooge.
a stooge.
Stooge, that one.
Okay. How much you
5
betting?
gold.
A gold, a dragon each.
How about 5?
Oh, all right. Make it more interesting. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. The day will go by a little
do
faster.
a shit wager for shit bet.
Okay.
I don't know. It's better than having it on our face.
I will go ahead and roll this on the board for you guys. Here's what we'll do. It's gonna happen. But here are the numbers. Morton is 1, Errol is 2, Elric is 3, and Stooge is 4. Okay. Let's see here. Roll to everyone. Okay.
Before you roll, let's make a second wager for 10 dragons, and we each take one other person. That way, if 5 for one of yours or 10 for the other. So you get 2 people. So you choose 2. One's worth 10 and one's worth 5. Whoever slips in shit, you get paid that.
All right, I'll take it.
I'll take one
What
if
were
you
the-
take 2. Because we have 3 and 4. I have 3, you have 4.
So 2 and 4. Wait, 3 and 4.
You take 2 and 4. I'll take 1
2
and 3.
4. Okay, I got this.
Okay.
That way all
So
bets are covered.
3 and 4 are 5 dragons, 1 and 2 are 10 dragons.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Hosty, I can't even look in the Discord chat at that gift. That is so nasty. You were the worst.
It's just some chili.
Yeah, it's chilly.
It is. It's Kevin's famous
So
chili.
nasty.
I love Kevin.
Yes.
You guys watch as they're scooping away, trying to clean stuff up. You arrive at a part of the town where the cobblestones are surprisingly clear. The problem with those cobblestones being clear is that it's really hard to see when those are icy. And somebody recently threw out a bucket of questionable liquid from their window into the street, and it froze over. And you watch as Stooge and he does a little wrong stutter step and falls sideways. Let's see how bad this is. 11 and above is bad, and 10 and below is really bad. You watch as Stooge slips, falls sideways, and as he falls, the trailer is not very tall, and he slips and he tries to catch himself, but as he goes, his hand hits the side of the trailer and he slips down because there's a little bit of shit on the side of it. So he slips, and you watch as he goes ass over tea kettle into the cart that is currently absolutely loaded up, and you just hear
as we're
Juniper's gonna be like,
laughing,
pay
I'm
up.
gonna ride next to Juniper on our horse and kind of just drop 5 dragons in her hand.
You guys hear Morton as he's like, "Oh God, Stooge fell in the wagon again. Errol, Elric, get him out of there." And you hear, "Oh, boss, not again. Hey, we need the help, guys. We need the help. Get him out of there. Try and get him cleaned up. Stooge, you gotta watch what you're doing, man." "I'm sorry. I hate the poop."
You know, I think I saw a barrel of mostly thawed water. Questionable, but it would probably smell better than your current state, just around the block, back where we came from.
I'm gonna be kind of covering my nose and kind of hand over the bag that Juniper gave me 4 days ago. I'm kind of like, you can use this to freshen up.
Okay, and he takes a hand that he just fell into the cart and sticks it in there, and this pulls up. "I don't know if it's any good anymore."
Keep it.
You
I'll make you another vulture.
Thank you.
And the rest
I
of your
blame
day.
Joe for this shitty situation.
And the rest of the day goes uneventfully. So that wraps up day number 4. I'm not looking at those gifts. I will look at it later. I keep seeing them pop up at the top right corner and just think, no, not today.
Just a quick beat.
No, not on stream. Are they Posty? 'Cause
They
I've
are
seen
safe.
some of the shit that you
Yes,
put
yes,
out.
They are safe.
yes,
They are
they're
safe.
safe. They're safe.
Okay.
They're definitely safe.
Perfect. God, Tolliver. Yeah, this is about what it all looks like. That, yeah, it's a good one. Yep. Okay. Gross. Perfect. So, at the end of the day, we're now coming up on night number 5 of the graveyard.
Mhm.
Who rolled last time? Okay.
You did. That's right.
I'm going to say, let's get a D100 from you. Let's get it at advantage. I need to know both rolls.
91 and 27.
Okay. All right. The two of you head back out, and you could swear that you're going to die from boredom because you have gone through this graveyard over and over and over again, and you as well are not finding any signs of any nefarious deeds. The city of the dead is quiet as the residents.
That's a good thing.
Ambrose rides up next to the two of you at one point, and he says, "Hey, you guys seen anything?" You're muted. Still muted.
She's not
She's
muted.
not muted.
She's not
Maybe,
muted.
did I mute her?
She's not muted.
You might have muted her.
I muted you because Volger was
You
coming in the
raggedy
whole time. I'm
bitch.
sorry. That's on me. It's on me.
I'm like, is he pranking her right now? Or we
I
supposed
thought
to
it
go
was-
along with this?
Maybe. I heard I had double speak earlier, and I
No,
had
I
to,
know.
had to mute it down.
I mute it when I'm off.
Sensitivity.
It didn't work.
It's okay. So what'd you say? Sorry.
I said we didn't see anything tonight. Last night we did. There were some footprints going to different grave sites. I'm gonna also hand them over the list of the names
Okay.
that I wrote down. They went to these grave sites. I don't know if this is something that you want to check and see if any of these names might be concerning. But and we followed the tracks and they went out the exit gate over yonder.
Okay. He takes the paper from you. He's like, All right. Yeah, these are my section anyways tonight, so I'll go ahead and check through those as we continue to patrol. Thank you. Good work. And he'll go ahead and take back off into the night. And with that, we officially have wrapped up half of the 10-day. All right. Half the 10-day for my graveyard crew. Dung Sweeper Guild. The two of you head out. And today, as you guys work, where did my work go? Here we go. Grab this. Okay. As you guys are working, you notice today that Stooge is trying much harder to like watch his step as he's scooping. So he's a little bit slower because he's like step, scoop, right? Just constantly checking his footing.
Walking like a penguin.
Yeah. You haven't really seen much yet in the form of any gangs, any guilds that are trying to walk or encroach upon the Dung Sweeper territory. Like, these guys are just out there doing their job the whole time. At one point, you guys come across a row. There's a tavern row, basically, and you head into an alleyway where there has been quite a bit of patrons that are leaving their horses there over, during the night when they're in their tavern. It's pretty dirty. These guys are in here scooping away, trying to get stuff. And at one point, Stooge looks at Morton and is like, "Hey, boss, I found something over here." And Morton's like, "Is it shit, Stooge? Because, I mean, that's our job. Did you find shit?" He's like, "No, I think I found something weirder. Normally people don't consider shit to be weird." God, Stooge, you're really confusing me. What'd you find? He looks over at the two of you. And he's like, actually, Juniper, Voldred, could you come look at this?"
Gonna walk on over to him.
What'd you find?
He's like opened up a bag, and you see like he looks white as a ghost. He is just sheet white, and he's like, I don't know if I like this. And he sets it down. He's like, I'll be right back. And he walks down to the front of the alleyway. And you see him kind of like lean against one of the buildings to try to get some air.
Don't make the noise.
We can't handle the noise.
Achoo.
I'm gonna cautiously walk over to the bag and kind of. Is the bag open still from him setting it down, or is it fully closed?
I'm gonna peek around his leg as he's looking at it. So I'm behind him, like trying to look in.
I'm just gonna kind of go in and take like a finger and like just slightly open up the bag and take a peek inside.
Okay. You find what looks to be a bag of ants. Make a survival or an arcana check for me.
9.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 plus 3.
Okay, great. Voldred.
For survival.
Mine was Arcana.
Okay. Here's what I'll say then. Juniper with a nat 20, which is great. I will say that you look in and you can see it as well. This bag of ants, you're looking in there and you're like, God, like I know what ants look like. But you're like, are they all walking over each other? What are they doing? Why was he so worried? You kind of like tilt the bag out and put it along the snow, And you find that all of these ants, every segment of them has been separated from the other. So the head, the body, the legs, the antenna, all of them have been pulled apart and separated from the body. And they are all still moving. With a nat 20 survival, you know absolutely that ants are not like snakes where they just keep moving after the head is removed. You know, it's nothing like electrical signals or nerve endings. Like, they should absolutely be very still. And this entire big bag, this leather bag, is full of pulled apart ants, and the whole thing is continuing. All of these pieces are moving.
I'm gonna look at Voltrude and be like, so that's not natural for sure. Ants don't do this. You got anything magical?
I'm not getting much of a magic ring, but it feels like it'd be something magical to keep these ants moving after being dismembered. I'm gonna kind of. Do I see anything like on the bag itself, or is it just a plain leather bag? Like any writing?
There's no
or,
roll.
like,
There's no
marks?
roll needed. It is a very nondescript bag. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like very, very cheap leather. Like, it doesn't look like the cow was very good at all. So nothing special.
Is there anything
It's
else in the bag
just
with
ants.
the ants? Just ants, right? Like we just pulled
Just
out. There's
ants.
nothing else.
It's like,
And enough of them that there's a bag full.
yeah, it's a couple pounds of ants.
Do you think I should just torch the pile, like, end them humanely at least? They're ants, I mean, but I don't see why there'd be multiple body parts just pulled apart and moving at the same time.
And
Have you
where
guys
are we
com-
at again?
We're out in the streets.
Yeah, right now you are in a section of the dock ward, and you're basically by like a tavern row.
Do we know of any being in taverns a lot and whatnot, are there any like alcohol related, drug related, or anything like thing with ants maybe?
Make a history check for me.
13 plus 3, 16.
Okay. You have not really heard anything like that. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on in the city lately, but as small as it is that it would be ants, like, it's one of those things that's so far out of left field that you really feel like you would have remembered hearing somebody talk about this, but it just hasn't been a thing.
Maybe not torch them all. Maybe just portion some out and see what happens if you torch them.
So just take a little bit of them, not the whole pile?
If something goes awry with the mix of whatever is animating these and your magic, I don't want it to be a bigger pile, if that makes sense.
Sure, so you want to divide the pile in half and call it a...
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Is there any sticks nearby that I could use to divide the pile in half without touching it with my hands? Since we're in there.
There's
Or
the
actually,
shit
can
shovels.
can I grab the shit shovel and divide the pile in half?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
As you grab it, you hear Morton's like, hey, you know, guild members only. You better not be trying to take our job here. Your protection, you're not a scooper.
I promise you can have this shovel when I'm done with it in about 2 seconds here.
All right.
Scooping ants, not shit.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I got you. I got it. That technically does fall outside of the dung sweeper purview. So, okay, I can let it slide this time.
When I'm
gonna
done
go
with
check
what
on
I'm doing, you
Stooge.
might be able to scoop up this shit when I'm done with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't be taking my job. I'm going to check on Stooge.
No, you do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the shovel and divide the ant pile in half, keep them all 5 to 10 feet apart from each other, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cast a firebolt at one of the piles.
Okay. Easy peasy. We're not gonna roll the hit or anything. You go ahead and divide out, poof, and you guys light this pile of ant parts on fire. You watch as it like real quick, and then it goes down, and you have a pile of crispy ant parts that are no longer moving, and you have an original pile of not crispy ant parts that are still moving.
That's as far as my science goes.
I think I want to take the other half and scoop it back into the bag, tie the bag up, and take it with us. Maybe Maelys or Tolomer have seen something along these lines, or can maybe Tolomer with his trinkets or something that they may have come across in their travels, or may know somebody. But I think it's something
I
that
swear to God, if we get ants from this,
I'm gonna tie it completely closed so they're not gonna go wandering off. They're
do
in
you
a bag.
want ants, Vulture? This is how you get ants.
We won't bring them in the tavern. We'll leave it outside. And it's wintertime.
Fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and tie the bag completely up as tight as I can, close it off, and I'm gonna tie it onto the saddle of my horse.
Cool. Yeah, you tie it on up. You notice up at the front of the alleyway after tying that on, Morton and the other 3 workers are all talking together at the front of the alley, and you see the stooge looks pretty distressed.
Hey, Stooge, I got your shit shovel ready for you. Time to get back to work. The ants are taken care of. You got it?
You walk over after saying that, and Stooge looks over at you guys. He is like a pale tinge of green here. And he sees you say that, and he looks at the shovel, and he's like, boss, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like, that's not really what I signed up for. You know what I mean? And Morton's like, Stooge, come on, man. Like, we've all seen weird things in the city, right? Waterdeep is not your normal place. It's not like Neverwinter over here. Sometimes you're going to see weird shit that ain't shit. But you just got to forget it and look the other way. And,
Stooge, they say to be brave, you have to do things that make you scared.
He looks at you, and he kind of thinks that. Go ahead and go to make a persuasion check with advantage for me, as Elric is patting him on the back and is like, she's right, Elric, she's right. Like, you just gotta sometimes roll with it. You gotta understand, like, it'll be okay, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
14.
Okay. The DC for that was 13. So just made it. And
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Okay. With that, you managed to keep Stooge from walking off the job. He looks at Morton, he looks at Elric, and then he looks over at Errol, who you see has now like moved over to your guys' horses and is like peeking into the bag with the ants and is like, and Stooge is like, okay, you guys are right. I've never seen anything like that before, and it just really messed with me. So I'm sorry. I can get back to work. And Errol looks over. He's like, hey, Voldred, you gonna be keeping these ants, or you think that maybe I could like take some, like, not something you see every day? You know what I mean?
Are you talking about the burnt ones or the ones I got in the bag?
No, the ones that are moving. Like, these are like, people would pay to see something like this. Like, you don't really see a lot of like spread out ants. You know what I mean?
You got yourself a jar? I could give you a couple of them.
He's like,
I'm keeping the bag.
And he goes over to his horse and pulls out like a mason jar of it looks like water. And he like takes the cap off, like pours out the rest of it, and like wipes it out with a rag real quick, and walks over and hands it to you. He's like, yeah, here, that's my water jar.
I'm gonna kind of open up the bag and scoop a little bit out, close the cap on it, tie the bag real tight again, put it back on the saddle, and kind of hand him the jar of misproportioned ant body parts that are still moving in the jar.
As you scoop it in, you catch like a very like sharp smell of what could only be closely attributed to vodka. And you pour the ants in there and cap it off and hand it back. He's like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like, this is kind of cool.
Now, don't forget that's not water anymore. Don't drink that.
Well, he dumped it out. So it's an empty jar now. It's just ants. He's like, yeah. We're not gonna drink the ants. This is good stuff. Thanks, guys. All right. After that, it is very, very uneventful. You head back for the evening. Guys have come back and forth last couple of days. We're about to end up on night 6. Anything that you guys wanted to talk about or discuss? The troll skull during this time has been having a lot of work done. You're starting to see some changes in the 2nd and 3rd floor with different room placements. I still haven't made the map, I'm sorry, but you do start to see the vision of the new bedrooms for patrons, the new bathroom that you're having built. So, anything else you guys wanted to discuss?
The ants outside, because they're not inside.
So we came across the bag in the street with something quite interesting for you. Care to take a look, Talmer? It may pique your interest.
Tax codes?
Maybe. You have to open up the bag and look for yourself if there's some tax codes in there.
Juniper standing behind him going,
I don't think I want to.
It might pique your interest, though.
Go just look around you at Juniper again.
They're pulled apart ants that are still moving. It's not a surprise. Nobody, but they're still moving.
And they shouldn't be. They're dismembered. They should be dead, but they're still very much alive and moving.
I think we should take it to the Black Staff lady.
You brought them back here?
I told her we could bring them inside.
They're tied up in a bag out on my saddle, but it was something interesting we came across that we torched half of them to see if anything would happen, and they just burnt up. But we kept the other half.
Ants usually do burn with fire.
Well, they also usually die when you pull their head off.
Yeah, eventually. I don't know much about ant anatomy. I mean, I guess I could look, but
have you ever come across anything like this kind of weird in your travels?
I mean, I'll look down at the mechanical animated dog next to me. I mean, usually it's made out of metal and held together with magic, but you're saying these are just regular, they're not metal ants.
No.
Nor are they held together.
Yeah. I can look.
Gonna go to the saddle and kind of grab my bag and bring it over to Talmer as we're standing outside and kind of open up the bag and kind of tilt it towards him to take a look inside.
As you're doing that, I'm gonna rush to meet you in the street. I'm like, no, not near the tavern. I don't want them to multiply or have
That's what I was afraid of.
Ant legs walking into the building.
Only the legs.
Well, I don't think anything else could walk. Other things could roll. Just the legs can walk.
Heads be rolling.
I will take a look at the dismembered animated ants.
Okay. You go ahead and pop open the bag and look inside. You do see a bag full of dismembered ants that are still squirming away.
Okay.
You can make a Arcana or a Survival check if you like.
I will delve into the arcane, as it were. 14.
Okay. With a 14, what I'll say is that, you know, as you're looking at this mass of ants that is just squirming away, you don't really get anything off of like how this is happening, but you have been around enough to where looking at that, understanding that that's not what should be happening with the ants that are like this, really the only thing that pings in your head that could explain this is that looks like it's some kind of necromantic magic. Why somebody would do that to what is roughly thousands of ants, I don't know if you're going to know with a 14, but that's one of those only things that really you can think of that would explain it.
Yeah, so I'll just say, I mean, it looks like, maybe, there's a necromancer trying to raise a little ant army, or practice maybe for a larger army.
Could it tie into the graveyard stuff?
Well, we haven't seen any ants at the graveyard.
No, but if they're practicing on the smaller to get to the larger.
Maybe. There are a lot of dead that could be undead. And perhaps even some are dismembered. Look over to Melis and like, we should bring that up. Do you want us to bring the ants to him?
Sure. We have no use for them anymore. We went to our extent of what we could.
And we'll tell you guys where we found the bag and the dock ward, like specifically.
Okay.
So that way, if there is any ties to where it was dropped versus maybe something else that has happened in the area.
I will pack the ants into Melis' saddlebag.
Okay.
Why mine?
I don't want
them.
I don't.
All right.
Does she notice you doing this?
Yeah.
I'm not being secretive about it. I just kind of casually walk over, put it in her saddlebag, and give her a wink.
Just side eye the entire walk.
Okay. That then brings us to night 6 in the graveyard. Melis, I am going to need 3 D100 rolls.
Jesus Christ. No, I did the wrong ones. I'm dumb. That was just a practice roll. Sorry.
Just eating.
56, 31, and 16.
Okay. The two of you head back to the graveyard. Yet another night. This time you are almost like falling asleep in the saddle as you're going through. Additionally, our view is going to split screen here. And we are going to watch as Juniper and Voldred also head into the city the next morning. And the two of them are traveling with the Dung Sweeper Guild. Ptolemy and Melis, the two of you, as you're riding through the graveyard, just kind of give me a perception check for both of you.
Perception. 16.
17.
Okay. You feel your eyes again getting heavy as you're riding through. Nothing much is changing tonight. A lot of snow on the ground, and you head into the northern part of the cemetery. Voldred and Juniper, the two of you we see on your side of the split screen. We watch as you two are chatting, kind of just going back and forth about things. It's starting to get like middle of the day, and you begin to hear a commotion coming from an alleyway. We cut back over to Ptolemy and Maelys. The two of you head into the northern part of the graveyard, and you come to a section near the top of the north that has a couple of large like sarcophagus, right, that are up there that have some of the richer patrons that are buried in the city of the dead. A lot of different tombstones that are there as well. Make a perception check for me. And I'll have both sides of my screen give me a perception check. So all four.
17.
11.
11.
17 again.
The boys rolled 11, the girls rolled 17. Let's go.
That's just because we loosened the dice for you.
So it's a 1 in 400 chance to get doubles on one, and then it's another 1 in 400 to get a second set of doubles. So that's pretty fucking crazy what you guys just did. And I will say that the girls are the ones who both start to notice. Maelys, you start to hear what sounds like very muffled knocking. Juniper, as you're talking, you stop talking for a minute as you start to hear this commotion. Voldred is still kind of chatting away in your ear, but you begin to hear shouting, and with a 17 you can kind of hear like a which you are familiar having gone into the sewers a few times. This sounds like a manhole cover that is being pushed open down this alleyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I swear to God, if we have to deal with that cult again. Juniper saying as she like goes to the alleyway.
You go to the alleyway. As you get to the front there, two guards come running out of the alley, and they say, "Dig, get back, get citizens out of here. There's a carrion crawler coming out of the sewer." Maelys, the moon above the two of you, you hear as this knocking transitions into a as a bony, desiccated, barely any flesh arm comes erupting out of the ground. And then you hear from around you as multiple other arms begin to come out as well. When we come back from our break, we'll go ahead and roll initiative for all four of you.
Wow. Sorry, the echo. That was really bad. Wow. I can't be loud anymore. Wow.
Wow.
All right, chat. This is the creature that we're dealing with.
What do we think? 15 minutes, come back at the 10?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. We'll see you guys then.
All right, chat. Stretch your legs. Get some water. Take your medicine if you haven't. Get some snackies if you need to. We'll be back here in 15. I love the picture that I'm using for the carrion crawler on my stream.
Yeah.
Because it's got a human male laying on the ground underneath the carrion crawler.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got a halfling standing up to the carrion crawler. And I'm like, this is like the perfect representation of this fight and Juniper. Of just how nasty these things are.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, break so good you had to take a shower, my guy?
No. I didn't get to take a shower after work, so
Hey,
I still came in on break time.
yo.
She's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
outside with Diesel, so
Right. Oh, I'm sorry, DM. Please don't crit me. I'll stop talking about your sister that way.
I felt so disgusting in the first half. I was like, I need to shower, work off of me after 12 hours. I was like, 15 minutes is more than enough to take a shower.
Yeah.
I feel so much more refreshed now. I don't feel like gross.
You couldn't hear me. Nothing to distract from D&D.
I see that. I saw a message. She just got back from letting Diesel. Diesel, did you go poop? Go poop? Did you go poop? Did you go poop? Huh?
Where are the dung sweepers?
She just.
Do you guys say that to each other too, or just to Diesel?
Just to Diesel. Did you go poop? I told her, I'm like, I wish I got praise for pooping like that.
Give me a call, buddy. I'll give you praise.
Hell yeah. Hell
got you.
yeah.
Tell them
I'll send
I
you
made
pictures.
puppies. Hooray!
How many
Thomas,
times
and
did
you'll
it
praise me
rap
for my
ball?
poops.
What are you nomming on?
Some nudes.
Oh, I love a good nude.
Normally, I was going to say I would have started off with your guys' combat while these two were dicking around, but then I realized you guys are in separate sides. But what I can do...
We threw you off because you keep saying Talon
I know.
Juniper, because usually we're in the shenanigans together.
So, which is what makes it fun. I actually like it. Like, we get to see a little bit of a shift here. So, but while they're getting ready, if you guys want to roll your initiative real quick, I'm going to have to write them down on paper because of the way I'm doing it this time. So,
6.
7.
he's means
16.
It.
Okay. So, let me see here. 16. Juniper was at
That's going on TikTok, by the way. I don't know what you do with your adult friends, but with mine, I play imaginary games with dice and 6, 7.
6, 7.
Tomer, did you actually get 7 or did you get something else?
No, he legit got 7.
Okay.
I got
The only
18.
reason I took advantage of it.
Damn.
She rolling high tonight, mama.
Oh, man.
Finally.
Look at you fucking jinxing it. Oh, no. Just
I knocked
this.
on wood. We're
Well,
fine.
she doesn't care because she's not in combat with her, so she doesn't care.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Polymers, though.
Okay, great. So, then I need... Okay.
She likes when I go down.
Oh, ho, ho. Amen.
I cooked up some.
See, look, these are my balls.
Sriracha.
They're spiky.
Those are cool.
They're a little magnetic. And they're really spiky for like pain sensory like stems.
Yeah.
So that way I stop picking my fingers and I just roll these in on my hand.
That's so neat.
Yes.
I love it.
Told
Did
you I had
find
balls.
those on the interwebs?
I did find them on the interwebs. Thank you,
Man.
Jeff Bezos.
The interwebernets has everything, man.
They do. I mean, eat shit, Jeff Bezos, but like, thank you.
For real.
He's gonna buy the Seahawks. What's the current
But-
rumor anyway?
Miss Ma'am.
Okay.
Because they're
I know it feels
current
good, but like, you're sick.
I just took my Mucinex and my Tamiflu. I'm feeling great today. Okay. The menthol feels wonderful on my throat.
Okay. We are ready to go. So I am going to open up the board, but I'm going to be switching back and forth between the scenes. So what we'll do is we're going to go through initiative combat per party, and once I get to the bottom of initiative and come back to the top, we're going to switch back to the other one. We will try to do this as quickly as possible, so please make sure that you are prepped for your move as best as you can. I'm going to have, since my 2 highest rollers were the girls for their perception check, I'm going to have the guys go ahead and just roll straight D20s. Whoever gets it, your scene goes first.
Juniper, what'd you roll?
She's
so
talking about
confused
preferred
with what is
perception,
happening.
not initiative.
Right now, perception.
No.
What'd you roll for initiative?
I rolled a 6 for initiative.
Yeah, I rolled 16.
I'm going 2 different.
Oh, got it. Oh,
scenes.
got it. Yep, yeah, gotcha.
So I just need a
D20 coming
D20.
in.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
13.
Okay. So Juniper and Voldred. These guards come jumping out of the alleyway, screaming about, "Watch out! There's a carrion crawler coming." I'm gonna head and open up the board for you. You guys have a pretty decent angle into the alleyway. The dung sweepers are already working on some dung that has been left out. And they hear this. They are going to quickly move out of the way. Stooge especially is like, you gotta be kidding me. Like twice in 2 days. Like, what are we doing here, boss? These guards come running out. The carrion crawler was first in initiative. He is going to run up and he attacks at the first guard in front of him. So the first attack will be it's a 12 to hit. That does miss at the first guard. He has a multi-attack. He will go ahead and use his paralyzing tentacles feature. Actually, that is a Constitution saving throw for the guard. That is K +1. Guard saves his throw as well. So the very first attack from the carrion crawler does not work. That will go ahead and bring us next in the initiative. That is Voldred.
I'm going to cast Fireball, which is a 20-inch strip or ball. I'm going to keep it out of the way of the guards.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Okay. Let's see. We're just doing. Is it a 20-foot diameter? Or
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So, and you're just keeping it away from the guards.
Correct.
Okay. You go ahead. Whoom, you lob this fireball over. It is a dexterity saving throw for the carrion crawler. That's gonna be. Jeez, I gotta do different dice. 7.
Okay, that's a fail.
Okay.
And he's going to take 8d6 fire damage.
8d6 fire damage. Go ahead and roll damage. I am also going to go ahead and I'm going to make Constitution saving throws for the houses around that fireball.
That's going to be 20 damage.
20 damage. Way to go. All right. This fireball erupts in the alley behind these guards and this carrion crawler that has just tried attacking them. It blasts out. The thatch roof house at the south side of this alleyway manages to make its saving throw. The concrete tile one at the top there on the north side is going to get advantage because it is that. No, it absolutely fails. That house above does catch on fire. But 20 damage is really good. Any movement or bonus actions for you?
I'm going to move back to here.
Okay, perfect.
That's it.
That will then bring us to Juniper.
So with him casting the fireball, she is going to immediately cast create image. Let me see, what is it? Minor illusion, sorry.
Okay.
And she's going to create the image, the visage of a giant creature that deals with fire, be it dragon, something like that along those lines, to try and like scare it into thinking that like it's not just attacking these people, but like they are also protected by this creature.
Okay. All right. Is there a saving throw or anything for that he needs to make?
Yeah, a successful intelligence/investigation check against my spell save DC.
Okay. Which should be 8 plus proficiency plus I think it has a number there. Do you have a number ready?
I do not.
Okay.
And I'm struggling to find it. Or math it, I should say.
It is.
Your spell save DC is 16.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. 16 on a what kind of check?
Intelligence or investigation.
Okay. Let's see here. Intelligence or investigate. Well, okay. It's a -2 on the intelligence. Wow. And luckily it's a -2 because he rolled a 16 on the dice, which makes it a 14. Okay, and so is he? He's just confused, right? Or is it frightened?
I'm trying to frighten it, trying to get it to like go back to the sewers, essentially.
Okay.
Is my goal.
Let's see here. Just a moment. Okay. So, here's what I will say. Just looking at, you said a minor illusion, right?
Yes.
Okay. you go to cast this illusion, and what did you say? You said something like fire breathing like a dragon?
Yeah, just something that deals with fire, creature-esque, something bigger than it, like a predatory thing.
Perfect. Okay, so here's what I'll say. You go to create that, and you're like you're starting to build out this fire breathing dragon. You could see it in your mind. This huge thing should be towering, and you cast the spell. And as you do, the spell has to fit into a 5-foot cube. So you go to cast this giant dragon, and this 5-foot tall dragon appears in front of this carrion crawler.
Listen, it's big to me, okay? It's all about perspective.
It's twice as tall as you, and Voldred is looking down at it. So, but it goes.
Little Charmander.
Yeah, just fucking Charmander pops up in front
chat,
of you.
this is what happens when you don't read all of the spell information.
Awesome. I love it. It lasts for a minute, and it is not it's not concentration. So you now have for 10 rounds a baby dragon that has popped up in front of you. So
I'm gonna look at the guard and be like, I've got bigger.
Let's see. Here's a little half dragon pops up.
Oh my god.
It's not about the size, it's about how you use it.
Are you telling me you didn't use Charmander on that token? I am so disappointed in you.
I didn't have time for that. So here's what I will say. Because it pops up and the carrion crawler did fail its save, I'm going to say that carrion crawler hurts itself in its confusion. And it is not going to be able to make an attack of opportunity, which is going to potentially come up. That being said, you still have movement and a bonus action that you can make.
Movement and a bonus action. Let me see here.
Wow. Dinosaur.
My bonus action. I am going to
from behind it so it looks big on the wall.
Oh, I'll do telekinetic shove.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
Great. Yeah, go for it.
Something that I can see in 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
The target must succeed on a strength savings throw DC 13 or be moved 5 feet toward or away from me.
Okay. Great. Strength saving throw. Great. That is a 16.
DC was 13, so they're fine.
Yeah, so it's staring at this dragon, and it's preparing for something from this dragon, and it digs in its little carrion crawler feet into the ground, and it feels this push. But the dragon has gone like "Rawr!" at the same time, and it thinks that it just tried to push it. So it builds to that little confusion right there, and it's trying to like figure out the fuck's going on.
Okay.
And
then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I want to be like here. How far away is that?
That's only like 15.
Like 15 feet.
Okay. I'll go a little bit more. I got some distance I can play with, and it can clear that distance in a heartbeat. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Great. So with that, these guards are going to haul ass over here. Your actions have made it so that the carrion crawler does not get an attack of opportunity on either of them. They are both going to turn around. They take their spears and they throw them at the carrion crawler. That is going to be 2 + 3s to hit. Okay, that is a hit, and that's another hit as well. Okay, so let's see. That's okay. You watch as 2 spears poof, poof, into this carrion crawler, and as it's hit, and the guards are now spearless. That's going to bring us to the bottom of the order, which means that we are going to go ahead and transition over to our graveyard fight. I've got Maelys and Tolimer on here. Tolimer, I know that Mastiff goes after you. So, with that, the two of you start to hear these... you see these bony hands come pushing out of the ground, and you watch as 6 skeletons erupt out of the ground around you. Maelys, you are first in the initiative order. I will have you go ahead and take your first action.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna cast Divine Smite.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the skeleton that's closest, so right here.
Terrific.
And I'm going to smite it.
Smite it. Oh, mighty smiter.
And that'll be 7 damage.
Did you roll the hit?
No.
You might want to do that.
Well, it's an
attack roll.
It's a spell.
So Divine Smite
so
is something you
then
apply after you hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to hit
So
it,
it
and then-
adds on to it. Right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you hit it with your regular attack, you get regular damage, and then you can add Divine Smite on top.
Oh, okay. So don't know that. So 17 to hit.
A 17 will definitely hit.
Okay, and then I do my regular
job.
slashing damage on top of the divine smite. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
5. So 12.
12 points of damage. Okay. That. Let's see here. You smash through at the start of the round and slice into this skeleton. As you do, this golden light illuminates on your blade. When you hear this like thundercrack sound as it hits, and you watch as like parts of this skeleton just like explode off of it. He is very, 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 very bad.
Radiant damage seems to hurt them an awful lot.
Hold on. Do I get 2, right? I get 2 hits. Isn't it?
Yes, you do. You get 2 actions.
Attack per action.
2 actions?
That's
2
right.
attacks.
Yeah, if you take an
per
attack action, you get a second one. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
15.
He has 1 hit point left. So how do you want to do it?
I'm just after kind of whacking him once, I'm just gonna swing back and just chop at his neck, figuring that if I disembody the head.
Yep. You slice right through. It's just a little bone. You go right between the vertebrae, and you watch the head just go flying off into the air. The skeleton crumbles in front of you. Any bonus action or movement for you?
I'm gonna stay kind of in front of Ptolemy, shielding him.
Okay. All right. I think you still have a bonus action though.
Okay, I will move. Yeah, actually, I'll move up front because there's more up here.
Okay.
I'll move up here a little bit.
Okay. All right. the skeleton gang here, for the sake of time, is going to move as a unit. So basically, it is a mob. We're gonna have skeleton 1. Let me just measure this real quick. Yeah, he can't make that. So we're gonna go to. Hold on. Let me see this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can make it to melee range. Okay. This skeleton definitely cannot. I'm going to start him in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one is going to be able to make it up here. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get there as well. Let's put him in the middle here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll be able to get to the Mastiff as well. Okay, so one skeleton is not going to be able to make it. All right, skeleton 1 here is going to go ahead and make an attack on Ptolemy. All of these skeletons normally would run with like a short sword, but they were all buried a minute ago. So really, he just has parts of the coffin that it ripped off as it came up, and it swings with this wood at you. The first one, I'm not kidding, natural 20.
No, that doesn't hit me.
Nope.
I apologize. Let's see here. That is gonna be...
I would like to play my Uno reverse card spell.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Let's see here. Both of these skellies are in range of melees. They're both within the melee range there. So the first skeleton... that's a 17 to hit for the first skeleton.
Hits.
Okay. Second skeleton is also going to make his attack. Not as good. That's an 11.
That misses.
Okay. So the first skeleton will make the short sword attack. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
This skeleton here is going to go ahead and swing at the Mastiff. That is not good. That is a 10 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. In that case, that brings us through the skeleton mob, Ptolemy, and Mastiff. You guys are up.
Alrighty. I will go for the one directly to my left.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
And I'm going to try to stab it with my dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Say 21.
Yeah, that absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. That is that one. So that is going to be... Okay, great. Okay. You stab in and kind of like crack a couple of bones as you stab through.
I will bonus action to weapon fighting.
Heck yeah.
And come back at him with my hand axe.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Not so much.
Okay.
It's a nat 1 plus 4.
Give me a
Busy
quick
playing the
second, sorry.
xylophone.
What's up? Okay, good night. I'm on camera. I like your shirt. You're welcome. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So, swing and a miss on the 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah. You basically like slice through like between the ribs and just like catch air the whole way. It's like, shit.
Okay.
I should have gone down.
Should have gone this way, not this way.
Yeah, exactly. Vertical, not horizontal.
So I will now stab down with my second attack on my dagger.
Okay.
And see if I have better luck with that. And that's a dirty 20.
Okay, terrific. That hits. Roll damage.
and that is 6 more damage.
Okay. You crack through some more ribs, and this time getting purchase on what you wanted to get on. Just like Maylisa's skeleton, it's like barely standing up, but still reaching out towards you, and it looks rough.
Okay.
All right. Any movement, or I think it's your bonus action as well, right?
I did use my bonus action, which also means my defender cannot attack.
Correct. Okay. So that is it for that round of combat for the two of you. We go back to our dung sweeper fight. Okay. Top of the order, the carrion crawler is going to, let me see here. The guards struck it, and Juniper used a half dragon, a little Charmander to get it scary. It is going to it's going to run around it, and it is going to attack the guard because it is not yet focused. It did get burned by Voltred, but you know what? The last couple of spears struck him. So he is going to attack the guard again. We'll go ahead and let's see here. All right. He is, you know what? No. He's going to go ahead. He's going to do his paralyzing tentacles feature first on this guard. The guard has to make a Constitution saving throw. Natural one. Which then means that when this carrion crawler rolls up, it is going to make an attack at advantage, and if it hits, it is a critical. Yeah. So that is a 17 plus. Yep, on that. So that definitely hits. He is going to then roll. Okay. That's the luckiest guard in the world. It rolled a 1, which came up to 2. So, yeah, it bites into this guard who is paralyzed. You can kind of hear like from this guard as it starts getting chewed on. And that will then bring us to Voldred.
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Okay.
You muted.
20 inch circumference.
That just made it even better.
Because they're 16 dexterity saving throw.
16 dexterity saving throw from our boy, the carrion crawler. Okay, dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that was a lot of rolling for a 6. Okay. Definitely is going to fail.
Okay, so that's going to be another 8d6. And for damage, that'll be a 23 fire damage.
Ooh, all right. That will then bring us to... Okay.
And then I'm going to take my movement.
Okay, great. Perfect. Any bonus action for you?
Actually, nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Voldred, Juniper, that's you.
Juniper's going to start by also taking steps back to this alleyway here. And as she does, she's going to reach for her vial, and she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers. Level at 3rd level. Okay. And it's going to be a Wisdom savings throw. DC is 16.
15 on the Wisdom saving throw.
Not enough.
Not enough. What, there you go.
17 damage.
Wow.
And so she essentially is going to take her nail and kind of run it along one of the strings, making it like screech. And then she's going to match her vocals to that sound, and only the creature can hear it. So it kind of just looks like she's just guitaring over there. But in fact, the creature should be in pain.
Okay. All right. You watch as it starts to bite into that guard, and then it starts to like back off and throws its head around. You watch as all the little legs along the carrion crawler are like trying to like. They're not really sure where to move this big giant body. Yeah, it is very hurt. It is definitely moved into the bloodied condition. Any bonus action for you?
For my bonus action, I am going to do Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
It uses one of my Bardic Inspiration slots, and then I choose... Sorry, I can't see it up here.
It's all right. I'm going to move the workers while you're doing that.
So I grant myself a wondrous appearance, and as I do so, I choose a number of creatures that I can see within 60 feet, a number equal to your charisma modifier, and each of them gains 5 temporary hit points.
Wow.
And then once they get those temporary hit points, they can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, and so you're giving that temporary to who? To Voldred and the guards?
I can do it to 5 people.
Okay.
So I was gonna do Voldred, the 2 guards, and the 2 commoners up here, because I want them to be able to flee immediately.
Okay.
So they can use.
Yeah, and just for reference,
those guys.
Those are the workers, the Dung Sweeper Guild guys. So, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, they both go ahead and scoot up higher so that they're out of danger. You watch as the guard that got bitten. You can from there see some healing happen on him. The bottom guard does make a movement down and away. For that reaction speed. However, the guard that was bitten did fail his save, and he has the paralyzed condition right now. So he is unable to move, but he did receive the heals.
Perfect.
All right.
And that will be her move.
Okay, good move.
That was 5 temporary hit points, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The guard, we're going to say with that Mantle of Inspiration, he was able to grab his spear from the carrion crawler's hide as he ran. He turns back. He notices that the other guard is stuck there, and he goes, "Oh, Carl, no!" And runs back to stab at the carrion crawler. He is going to make his attack. Yeah, that hits. That's an 18, which will then be. Let's see here. Stabs directly into the carrion crawler, who is still like trying to figure out where this screaming sound is coming from. Gets it square in, and you watch as a bunch of like this green viscous blood starts to pour out of it. It is looking very, very hurt. We're going to go ahead and swing back over to our graveyard fight. Okay. Maelise, you are up.
She pooping.
She's having a cough attack real quick. She didn't want to do it on camera.
Okay. In that case, we are, for right now, since she's the one who's up, we'll go ahead and bounce back to our carrion crawler fight. Yeah. Which is fine, because this one could be over any second. We come back to the carrion crawler at the top of the board here. I don't want to cheapen this, so what we're going to do is that carrion crawler is going to get stabbed, and he's already... Ooh, wait, I do have to roll a saving throw for the guard. That is a... Oh, and here's Posty back anyways. Constitution saving throw. Does that guard come back at the end of his turn? He does not. Okay. which then the carrion crawler is going to make a DC 12 con save for the guard. The guard is going to save his, so it is going to then just make a bite. And fucking misses. That's wild. That's a crazy turn of events. But that being said, now that Posty's back, we're going to go ahead and bounce her over to our graveyard. Maelise, what are we doing?
Okay.
Fucking him up.
Yeah. I want to cast Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
Enmity.
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 Against the one directly in front of me. This one right here.
Okay, great.
And that'll give me advantage on attack rolls against that creature for 1 minute or until I use it again.
Okay.
If the creature drops to 0 HP, I can transfer the vow to a creature within 30 feet.
Sick. Okay. So you cast this vow upon it, and you kind of like tunnel vision onto this skeleton, which is reaching out for you. What is your next move?
I am going to take my longsword and swipe at it.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That is definitely going to hit. Let's see. I'm just checking your vow. When you take the attack action, you're expending a use of Channel Divinity. Okay, great. So this all happens within, and you took advantage for that, right?
No, I can do it again, but if it hits, right?
I would roll for the
You could get a crit.
potential crit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 17.
Okay. Still great
10
rolls.
10 rounds of advantage. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. Okay, yeah, you definitely
Unlike
hit.
my dragon.
And that'll be 6 damage.
Okay. That is going to be that one there, so... Okay. Boom! You cast this vow, and you tunnel vision in on the skeleton and smash into it. You watch as, as bones start to crack, and it starts to wobble on its knees.
Sure.
What's next?
That would be 2 actions there. So can I swing my sword again? Or is that considered?
So when you took your, I'm gonna say, to make life a little bit easier, just at least for this time, the way I'm reading it, Vow of Enmity, when you take the attack action, you can expend 1 use of Channel Divinity, and it's saying that happens at the same time. So,
okay.
Extra attack, you took the attack action, I will say you get the extra attack.
Okay, beautiful.
And you have advantage.
Okay, 22 to hit.
Wow.
18 to hit. So, yeah, 22 to hit.
See,
Bingo.
all it took was her coming to the east.
I know, it's something in the air.
That's
She's
crazy.
central, not east.
You go to a place with daylight savings time, all of a sudden you know how to fucking roll.
That'll be 5 damage.
Okay. Boom, boom. These sword strikes come through. That skeleton is looking rough.
Rare.
Any bonus action for you?
Can I kick it?
That would be an attack action, so new.
But
Crying's a free action,
It
though.
is. It very much is. Although you're not
Yeah,
really
I'll
needing
just-
to this time.
You could Divine Smite as a bonus action.
yeah, but I can only use it 3 times.
Like, in a day?
Hold on. Let me confirm.
I think you can use it as many times as you have spell slots available.
1 bonus action which you take immediately after hitting a target with melee. Once per long rest.
Without
Cool.
expending a spell slot. So that's your paladin
How many
smite.
times do we take a long rest?
Oh. Well, shit. I mean, I'll take it if I can get the damage for it.
Yeah.
You get 1 free one per long rest,
Right.
and then any additional you have to expend a spell slot.
Beautiful.
And
Okay.
it's in your bonus action. So your Vow of Enmity was in your action. Your 2 attacks were there. And yeah, I would say the bonus action there for Divine Smite, it follows. Yeah.
Is it like a radius?
No, it is a.
Fuck.
It's
Okay.
a hit.
It's a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you
Okay.
just hit, so you can apply it to your last hit you had.
4 damage to my last hit.
You're rolling 4 on 3d8.
2d8.
I mean, I'm looking at your.
1 plus 3.
Oh yeah, this says 2d8 on the spell section of her sheet.
That's weird. I'm looking at her spell section. It says 3d8. Oh, maybe
Wait.
maybe that's the second level. Sorry. You're correct.
I mean,
I am
I'll
wrong.
take 3d8.
No. You'd have to upcast it, and you don't want to
I mean,
upcast it on this
if you
one.
want to
Trust me.
upcast it,
Don't
Okay.
upcast it. Do not do that.
Okay.
It was 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to be dramatica,
boom.
you can upcast it.
And that second hit, again, that holy light hits. This time, as it hits, it makes the sound of a boat hitting a wave, and you hear that break, that sound, as the skeleton explodes. All right.
Yay.
That is action and bonus action. Any movement for you, it will do a attack of opportunity.
No, they're coming to us. I'll stay put.
Okay, great. That then brings us to our skellies. We're going to have, let's see here. This one will run down because he's going to want to help this one get advantage. These 2 skeletons are going to make attacks at you, Melis. Oh my god. That doesn't count. I wish it did, but I'm not going to let it. Let's see here. Where's my skeletons at? Okay. First one makes an attack with advantage. 14 on the top skeleton.
It hits.
It hits? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Bottom skeleton.
Can I use my Mastiff's reaction to impose disadvantage? With a deflect attack, the defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of, provided the attack roll isn't against a creature that the attack is against a creature other than the defender. So it is the reaction of the defender to impose disadvantage on the one attacking Melis.
Okay. I'll say yes. I already moved the dice, so I don't remember, but I don't think that one of them. I think one of them was under 14. Yeah, because my highest one was 14. So, what's your GC or your AC, Melis?
14.
Okay, then it would have missed. So we're going to take that. That being said, the bottom skeleton rolled a 24 to hit, and Mastiff will not have the chance to do that. So that is going to be a hit from the bottom one. He is going to swing his little coffin piece. That will be 5 points of piercing damage from the bottom skeleton there. And then...
Sorry, how many points?
5.
5, okay.
Yes. Let's see. This bottom skeleton is going to move around into flanking position. Is going to make an attack on the Mastiff. That is...
How rude.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage on the Mastiff. And then the top skeleton next to you, Ptolemy, that is also going to swing. He is not going to have advantage for any flanking. That is cocked. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
Okay. 5 points of piercing damage. That brings us through that initiative for the skeletons. Ptolemy, you're up with the reminder that Mastiff has used his reaction.
Yes. I will swing at the one to my left.
Okay.
And I shall swing with hand axe.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
It's a 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. This is your first one. How do you want to do it?
So I've gone down with the dagger. I want to cross with the hand axe. This time I can come up with the hand axe. And it's actually like the blunt end of the hand axe, and I just knock the skull like back and rip the skull off the top of the spine.
Hell
and watch
yeah.
it trickle down the back of the spine and drop onto the ground.
Badass. You watch it tuk, 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 down the back with the ribs in the back hitting it as well. So you kind of get like that sound.
Does it go ba-da-bump-ba-dum-bump on the way down?
It falls down. Yep. Perfect. So that's your first attack. What would you like to?
That is one attack.
All right.
I'll go at the one to my right now with my second attack.
Okay.
And I will use my hand axe again.
Perfect.
22.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
Couldn't get 7s to show up for me in Vegas, but here they are now.
Yep, you crack into it after exploding the first one. You go into the second one, you hit it as well. Any movement for you? Any bonus action?
No movement, but I will use my bonus action to have my steel defender attack the same skeleton.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
The one to my right. So that is going to be a force powered rend is a d20 plus 7.
Nice.
That's 14.
A 14 just hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3. So 5 damage.
5 damage. It grabs onto the skeleton, a dog with a bone, and you watch as it and starts like pulling a couple of bones off of it. The skeleton is bad. It's real bad.
And I will move myself to create flanking between Melee and myself.
Perfect. Okay. That's Ptolemy and Mastiff. That brings us to the bottom of their initiative. That's going to bring us back up to the top of our carrion crawler group. All right. My carrion crawler already went, so that means Voldred, you were up. This is not looking good. This carrion crawler is bleeding from all over. It is burned. It is bad.
Perfect. As I ran, kind of backed off from him, I'm going to scream one of my favorite quotes from Black Clover from Asta and be like, I'm not done yet, and I'm going to use my bonus action first.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend all 5 of my sorcery points to gain a level 3 spell casting back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Fireball yet again at him for a dexterity saving throw of 16, please.
All right. That is going to be not enough.
Ooh.
He rolled a 10. He's got a +2.
Damage will be 26 fire damage, please.
With 4 points of health left, how do you want to do this?
As I scream that, I'm gonna kind of just, I got that gem in my chest, light it up, both hands, and just create this big fireball. I'm gonna cast and just hurl it in this open area, safe away from the guards that it barely just misses him, and it's just gonna pile like just straight down from the sky above him and just demolish him and just make him explode with carrion crawler guts just going all over the place to that courtyard.
Hell yeah. As it casts in, it looks like the scene from Starship Troopers. This fireball goes right into the top of it, and you watch as this thing turns and explodes out where there is viscera everywhere as it explodes out. The paralyzed guard in front of it is just like like absolutely covered head to toe with green goo. And that carrion crawler, what little is left of it, falls to the ground.
Can Juniper like jump into the alleyway to avoid the viscera?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say you were close enough there. If you want to make a dexterity saving throw, you can, but I'm going to say you were far enough away you saw it.
I saw it.
Okay, with a 4, you were very impressed with like, wow, that looks great. Ah! And you like run to the side, and it's still like, you get a little bit under your arm.
You manage to close your mouth so you don't get it in your mouth. Oh my god!
Yeah, she like closed her eyes real tight, so when she opens it back up, it's the only thing not covered.
Ew.
Perfect. All right.
I can't believe I got all above 20 hits on damage for that. That's crazy.
That's huge. Huge. That wraps us up there. Ptolemy and Maelys, here's what we're going to do. For the interest of time, I'm going to have you both roll a d20, just straight.
Okay.
Why can't I roll a gay?
You can roll a gay if you want.
All right.
Can I roll with advantage since I cast the enmity thing?
That was a total straight roll. That was a 3.
Okay,
That's a straight roll.
I think you can beat a 3.
13.
13. Great. Maelys, you're going to get 2 of them. Ptolemy, you're going to get 1 of them. Go ahead and tell the group how you two and Mastiff work together to finish off these 3 skeletons.
I'm going to focus on the 2 that are kind of in front of me, and then I'll let Ptolemy and Mastiff handle the one that's like behind me.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go on a slashing spree and just screaming, just slashing wildly, trying to cut him down.
Perfect. You keep repeating this vow in your head as you're slicing through. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. These skeletons are trying to back up. They're tripping over gravestones behind them as you just crush them. Ptolemy, what are you doing?
So I take my hand axe and I swing in, and it gets like lodged between the ribs, and I start pulling on it as the Mastiff starts like latches onto like right onto its hip bone and starts pulling. So we're pulling in opposite directions until it just snaps apart. And when when it slings backwards, slings over my head, and the skull crashes on a gravestone right behind me and shatters into pieces, and the dog just rips it until the leg bones fly off of it.
Fuck yeah. That is awesome. Very cool. You guys just rip through them, and these final 3 skeletons are now just the old pile of bones that they were beforehand at your